There you are, Inscryption. Why are you so loud? And let's power the switch off. So this is modded Inscryption. Inscryption does have the Kaycee's mod released now, but I think I want to play something a little bit different. I actually wanted to play with Magnificus's cards, because as I think, if any of you were watching me when I played Inscryption, I did quite like Magnificus's deck. But hold on, let me update the game, actually. Inscryption. Spoiler warning. And the game we are playing is Inscryption. I have never played with this mod extensively, but I will be talking as though you know the game. So, well, of course I remembered, because I'm staring straight at it. So if you wish to leave because you don't want any spoilers for the game, I don't mind. But we're starting the Grimora mod, which expands, from what I understand, Grimora's mechanic. How's the volume, by the way? Is it, like, too loud, too quiet? Hopefully it's fine. But yeah, they actually made an entire... I don't think this was in the base game, but the volume's okay. Could it be louder? Could it be quieter? But yeah, what I find interesting is they actually made, well, I'll listen back. It's not like I can really adjust it except live, because this is sort of impromptu. Oh. It's a little bit jank. So, wow, you spin fast. Yeah. So, much like the very small, minigame in Inscryption, this layering does not look right. I'm noticing. But yeah, so it's a chessboard, just like it was in the actual game. Now, you can control with WASD, which does mean that in order to get up or look at your deck, you have these two really out-of-place looking buttons in the top left. But yeah, this is the bone deck. Specialized with bones. Cut off from the ancient god, the dead hand took on its own life. It costs 5... What is this? Handy. When a card bearing the sigil is played, discard your hand and oh my god! There's a card in Yu-Gi-Oh! With this effect, and it is very good. I don't know how good it'll be here, especially since this card costs 5. But if your hand is empty, this would probably not be too bad. The Banshee costs 2. It's a 1/1 flyer. Screaming Terror. They go straight through to attack their prey. Flying is... I've never really been interested in it. And the Death Hound costs 7, so you know what? We're taking the Dead Hand. The deck we have is we have the Bone Heap. It's a 0/1 for the cost 1, but it drops 4 bones when it dies. So you basically you play it for 1 bone, and then you get 3 bones back. The Gravedigger, which I think was in the base deck of this game, is a 0/3 for 1, but every turn it generates 1 bone, and we have 2 of these. We have a Frankenstein, which is a 2/2 that costs 5. We have a Zombie, which is a 1/1 that costs 2, and we have a Dead Hand, which is a 1/1, or now we have the Dead Hand. And they all have, like, the effect, the infused sigil effect, by the looks of it. Ooh, so yeah, that's our deck. And, let's go to combat! Something else I noticed in my testing is that this does seem to... Oh, it has... I didn't notice that before. It does have both the, energy cell and the Mox mechanic. The Mox mechanic might have been added, actually, because it did add an extra mod to this that sort of expands upon this. Because, of course, I like Mox. I would love to have more Mox. Give me more Mox. I love Mox. Got a skeleton coming in. And, of course, our side deck, which we can't even see for some reason. I don't know if that's right. Maybe it's because it's not our turn to draw cards. But our side deck is, of course, if you've forgotten, full of skeleton cards. They're a 1/1 that costs 0, but they don't stay on the board. They break after attacking, which is how you generate your bones. Speaking of which, this is really the only thing we can do on turn 1. Well, that's not entirely true. We could summon the skeleton, and then, because we do have the hammer, yeah, I'm gonna draw from here. 5, the dead hand. Alright, well, for starters, we're gonna play this with 1 bone, then we're gonna hammer it to get 4 back. Fail things to shatter after excessive use. 3 strikes and... Oh! Okay, and that's why you don't want to use the hammer, apparently. What's this? Huh. Well, noted that I should not abuse the hammer too much. Let's place a 0/1 here, and end our turn. 2 zombies coming in. We do not have the bones for that, so I will instead play another Gravedigger. End our turn. We will take 2 damage. But now we can play Frankenstein. And now we just start drawing skeletons. Since these things seem rather weak, I'm just going to use skeletons. They'll destroy them and give us some bones. I actually quite like the skeletons as a side deck mechanic, because I think this is the only side deck that can actually attack. They can't stay on the board and defend, so they're like the opposite of most of the side deck mechanics, so you can't use them to block. But you can use them to attack. This card is actually not too useful now that I'm thinking about it, because we don't really have the staying power for that just yet. Oh dear. Well, next turn I'll play both skeletons, and then I can dead hand. Basically knocking. Yeah, that was always a little bit weird. Oh, we might just win. Yeah, okay, we won. What is this chair? I haven't been paying too much attention, so I don't know if the game board is random. The side X for totem effects. Right, but they can also use them to block, which is why I think the mock side deck really has nice synergy with the excuse me, with the skeleton deck, because they can block and give you a free bone, but then the nice thing about the Mox cards is they all cost very few of them cost more than 1 resource at a time, which is very nice for them. Alright, we'll trade evenly. 1. Now, I think this card... Frozen away. Creature inside is released in place. So this card, we just have to avoid attacking this card, which I think will be really easy. If we just... I'm gonna play the Bone Heap, like, anywhere else, I think. Ah! You kidding me? Well, I'm gonna have to use the pop the hammer again, because I chose it incorrectly. Okay. Now I can play the Gravedigger here safely. And the zombie... I will not play yet, because zombie's only a 1/1, and there are skeletons coming in. That being said, damage is incoming, which is a little bit scary. Okay, so we can get our other Gravedigger on the board. Or we could summon Frankenstein. I think I'm going to summon Frankenstein for now. Wait, do I not have enough? Is it I only have 4? If I only have 4, then yeah, I'm going to summon Gravedigger here. Alright, skeleton. Time to draw skeletons a bunch. And then Frankenstein will be played here. I guess this is where the flying cards would come in handy, because I don't really want to attack these. The walkers. They give bones, which isn't, like, too big a deal right now. Play zombie. Now for skeleton spam. Knock, knock. IRS, open up! Oh, shit. I did not want to play that skeleton there. Well, it didn't matter. Alright. What the heck is this chair? Oh, I love this one. Oh no, it's the fucking death chair mechanic. You strap one of your cards to the chair, empowering it. Of course, it doesn't hurt. You can't die twice after all. So if this mechanic works the same way that it does in the Act 3, then I think I want to put the zombie in it, because the zombie is a 1/1 for 2, which I feel like isn't that worth it when I can draw from my side deck and get a 1/1 for free. That can't block, but it still does. It doesn't have enough health, I think. Surely the creature could become more powerful, but you would need to risk another moment under the shock. Oh, so this is just a campfire. Bomb spear. When a card-bearing sigil is played for long. Oh no! Okay, this does something very different than I thought. You pull the zombie away from your electricity and leave, so it does not work the way that it does normally. Yeah, the starvation mechanic. I know I experienced... I don't think I experienced it ever on stream. Drowned Soul. 1/1 for 5 energy cells, by the looks of it. Costs 5 energy cells. But it's Touch of Death. So it'll always kill what's in front of it, but it can't block. Cards explode! Centurion. Costs 6 bones. It's a 1/4... and it's got a nano armor. The heavy armor Centurion, the last of his century, leader to none. Feastering Wretch. You know what? I'm gonna take that card. That card seems pretty good. Something I'm gonna have to figure out at some point is if that that electric chair changes the sigils on the card at all. Which means I will have to take a card that I probably don't like the sigil on at some point. Oh, the field's empty. Okay. There we go. 1/2 with spikes. That don't feel too good. But it's fine, I'll just play a Gravedigger. Putting a spikes on the Gravedigger would be good, so it'd be nice if... There's a zombie. Alright, I'm really gonna want to play something this turn. So we have 2 things. I can play the Bone Heap to block one of these. It doesn't really matter which. Can't play anything else this turn, so we'll just end there. Frankenstein. Alright, it'll deal that back, and then I can play the zombie as well. Which completely makes its new effect useless, but you know what, it's fine. Oh! Right, that. I forgot it also placed them on my opponent's field. Oops. See, I don't know if I like that new effect I gave my card. Well, I'm out of point for, oh my god. Festering Wretch. And then, I guess I'll skeleton this bomb explode bot. Well. Oh, do I just not draw any cards because I've got no cards in my main deck? Okay. Alright, let's grab something to experiment with. Something with a sigil that I can experiment with. The Drower. Project experiment. It's got bifurcating attack. What is that other sigil? Erratic. The end. Oh, it moves in a random direction. I hate it. Oh! I didn't notice it. Cash and Bones. Compound Fracture. 4 cost 1/2. I think I'll take Project. And then we'll Electric Chair it during this next battle. Because it has good effects having Bifurcated Strike, but I also really don't like that like moving effect. So if we could get lucky, either I think it'll be to our advantage either way because it's already pretty good, but it just has that like really nasty other sigil that we don't really want. In that case, I'll play a Bone Heap here. Alright, draw another card. I think we want a Festering Wretch to go here. And we could play a zombie, but the zombie would just be destroyed by the... I think this is fine for now. Now we can play another Gravedigger. This kind of synergy crap is why so many people really want to see an actual... Right? I completely mooed with that. Wait, how does this sigil work? After attacking, but it won't attack because the Festering Wretch. That's an interesting interaction. Alright. The zombie will die, but the field is basically full, so its negative effect doesn't really matter too much. And now I can play Frankenstein. Yeah, I'd love if somebody made an actual, like, a multiplayer mode for Inscryption. That would be really cool. Alright, Electric Chair, how do you work? Oh, I can put the zombie in again. Surely a creature will become more powerful. But you would need to risk another moment under the shock. Rabbit Hole. Played. A rabbit is created in your hand. Why would I need a rabbit? I don't think you get sacrifice cards. We're gonna risk it to see what we can get. Ah, wow. It's fine, I kind of didn't like that first effect he got anyway. It adds more sense rather than replacing them, that's what I wondered. Brr, I've been freezing for ages. Let's turn up the heat for a good fight. Hey, it's Kaycee, I think? Oh, this ice is taking up too much space. Oh! I see. I see the boss mechanic. It, thaws out skeletons immediately. Wow, isn't that scary? Alright, I do have a bone, so I can play the bone heap to block. And I'll play the Gravedigger to block there as well until I can get Frankenstein and Festering Hand out. Ah, and we have the project as well. You know what? Oh, God, really? Okay, well, Festering Wretch can go here. Ugh, excuse me. And this should be our other Gravedigger. I'm gonna play here. Now I can get 2 bones every turn. Alright, and I can skeleton you to just defeat you. Your strikes are only making me colder. It's time for your cards to freeze, chilled to the bone. Anyway, when a card's potential perishes, creature inside is at least in its place. Oh, but it sets them their attack down to 0. Okay. I get it. That doesn't look too great for me. And I don't have enough bones for you, so I guess I can skeleton and hope for the best. But now I should be able to no, really? Ah! Keep in mind, we haven't hit phase 2 yet. There are 2 candles. I'm actually gonna keep Frankenstein and Dead Hand in my hand. For now, I think. I hope you didn't think it would be that easy. I'm still not feeling warmer. I see. Well, then let's Frankenstein. Your strikes are only making me colder. Time for you. Yeah, okay. All this ice is taking up too much space. I see. I think I only need 1 more point of damage, so I might just destroy the, It's now broken, dear. Allow me to fix the next... Okay, so... And then now I think I win? Let's frank it up! Oh, come on, dude. I'm still cold. Let's fight again soon. For defeating one of my ghouls, I will reward you with a starting bone in each of your battles. This next area was made by one of my ghouls, Sawyer. He says it's terrible. Interesting. You're the first in a while to overcome a boss. The exact. As a reward, you are granted the opportunity. A rare card. Choose carefully. What do we get? Is there gonna be like a I wonder if there's gonna be like a ghoul version of Ouroboros. Amoeba. Okay, it's just the amoeba. Costs 2 bones. So it's a 1/2 with the usual sigil it always has. The Headless Horseman. 13.55. That's like the Uriuli. I don't think I'm gonna take that. The Hydra. Yeah, well I think we'll take the Hydra. Oh my. The Corpse Maggots is an inevitable corpse maggot. They will lurch forth from your hand when creatures are killed. Best friends, brothers, and fighters. I'm not sure if Corpse Maggots will be as good in this particular game, but I think we'll take it. It's a free summon if I lose a card. And yeah, it looks like the battle after a hammer breaks, it's refilled. That's just nice. So actually... Oh my god, the cards are stronger though! Oof. Oh my god. I lose if I don't do damage. More bones. Bone heap. You're scarier, so I... Oh, perfect! There's the Hydra. Can I play it? What am I at right now? It looks like I can afford to take a hit, so Oh, yeah, it does reincarnate. I wouldn't get the bones back, though, and that's a bit of an issue. Using faltering as the You're not a cockroach. Hold on. Dead hand. Looks like I have to play Festering Wretch. And then we've got a Plague Doctor coming to get my Gravedigger, which is not great. It's not looking great for me, I think. I can't play the Hydra. I can't. I've got a bunch of cards that cost too much. Okay, this will help. Alright. Now I can just start taking out monsters I don't like. That could be a problem, though. That probably will be a problem, actually. Oopsie. I think I'm gonna die here. Seems very likely. Oh my god, I lived. Okay, okay, we got this. Oh, we can't stall out. That's not great. Yeah, no, we lose now. Oh. I hope we had just a little more time. It is time to rest. Interesting. So that's the Grimora's mod. I didn't realize we only have one candle. This is definitely harder. We could also try out Kaycee's mod, which I've never played before. Which I guess still counts as modded, so I don't have to change the title. So Kaycee's mod is an officials mod. It's basically is meant to turn this game into a true roguelike. No hook. You do not start with the fishhook item. Smaller backpack can hold one less item. Do I... Oh, I can just start. Challenge points requirements for challenge level is not met. You will not advance to a higher challenge level or unlock stuff if you pass this run. Are you... What? There's unlockables? What? Okay, we're just gonna try it. I'm probably gonna die. I'm not very good at card games. Okay, we start with the stoat, but he's not our talking stoat. The bullfrog, the wolf, and 2 rabbit pelts. Oh, and then we start at a shop. Do you mind if I examine those pencils of yours? Start with your hair pelts. Corpse maggots for sure. And cockroach, I think. Thanks. Okay. And I don't think we have the squirrel totem. We have another opportunity for this later, so I think I'll go with the totem first. She runs to the approach. Gently shaking hands. Yeah, it doesn't look like we have the squirrel totem. I don't like this totem effect, and I don't like either of these suits, though. I guess we'll take birds. The ringworm. I actually never figured out... Apparently the ringworm actually does something. I was never really understood what it was meant for, but it does do something. The game has implied, so... I think it does also count as a ring for the one of the tests, which is cool. Wait. Yeah, okay, no, that makes sense. That makes sense. So I'm gonna do this to kill this ant. I draw the stoat. And I'll draw a squirrel to play the stoat. And then we'll try to do as much damage as possible. But yeah, if I enjoy Kaycee's mod enough, or modded in general, in the main campaign, is it just for passing the Trial of the Ring at the end of the game? You caught me off guard. Not supposed to meet me till further down the road. Yeah, gamble. Boulder. Yeah, so this is basically just pick a creature, but you don't know what it is. Better corpse maggots. Corpse maggots that are also bees. Upgrade your cards, but may risk devouring. Oh, what do they do? Keep it. I didn't know about that. That's an interesting thing. So does that, like, kill them? If they're praised the ringworm, they don't show up on the next visit, meaning the unlimited... Ooh. That actually is quite clever. Plus, if they don't eat your thing, infinite... you could get, like, a ridiculously strong ringworm. Potentially. Okay, what do I want to sacrifice? I think I'd like to put corpse maggot. No. I'd like to put wolf, and I'm going to give wolf the corpse maggots. So if something dies, like, say, a squirrel, I get a free wolf. I took the bird head, right? Okay, what do I want to do here? I just noticed, this stoat is actually weaker than the stoat from the main game. This is like a bullfrog, but worse. In every conceivable way. I think corpse maggots might also be a bit weaker than in the main game, but I'm not sure. Either way, I think for right now, I'm going to play the stoat here because it'll win out eventually. Okay, alpha could be a problem. Ah, there's the wolf. Okay, now I can draw a squirrel and play the squirrel here. Now I can draw another squirrel so I can deal with this bullfrog. Yeah, it looks different, but that makes perfect sense because the stoat from the... if you know who the stoat from the story is, that would make perfect sense. I actually probably have enough bones. Right? Do I have enough bones? I did. Oops. Probably could have got more teeth out of that. So if I get the burb option, I can pick burb. I did not get the burb option, but I actually quite like insects. Hey, I got the ringworm. We will use it then. We'll use the ringworm for its intended purpose. And who knows, maybe we'll get the insect totem from here. No insect totem. We did get the wolf head, though, and I might take that. Because we have a pretty good wolf, and so if we can give it another good effect, that would be great. We just have to see what effects we get. I like this non-choice right here. You could get a totem and then a sacrifice, or a sacrifice then a totem. What is this? It's a skink. Alpha again. Well, then I'll just play a squirrel here and get my corpse maggots out. Oh dear. Unintended side effects. Well, that tailed is useless, so I'll just play the ringworm. Death Adder, really? Come on. Wolf, that'll be great. Oh. Okay. A bee? Yeah, the bee didn't appear where I wanted it to, though. Alright, and that's my deck. Okay. Yeah, look at this nonsense right here. It's a complete non-choice. Unless you wanted to do 2 sacrifices, which I suppose you might. Wolf cub and porcupine. If I can get an insect totem, I might want to build an insect deck. So I might take the cockroach. And if I don't like it, I could put the cockroach's effect on something else. Snake, wow, really? Okay, well, I had, I'm taking that, no problem. So now it will have, our wolf card will copy itself. Which does make me wonder if I have another canine card. I don't think that I do. Yeah, because none of these count as canine, unfortunately. Let's put Bullfrog on Stoat. because they're basically the same card already. And I don't know if I ever really want one over the other. So we'll just shrink our deck down. We got the smoke. We do not get the greater smoke. Foul smell. Oh! A hulky man sit by a brackish pond with his feet submerged in the dark water. I guess this makes sense, because this is a true roguelike mode. So the cards are random. Or the bosses are random. It's his feet. I am the angler. Go fish. Okay, well, we started with 2 cockroaches, which is great. For me. If the smoke dies, though, I can get 2 cockroaches. Or I can get one of the cockroaches on the board. And you're flying, so there's no real reason for me to play anything else. I don't think I have the hammer, though, unfortunately. This could be a problem. Which means, smoke, go into ringworm. Because I need those bones. Now I need to draw something good. Stoat, you are not good. Let's grab you out. I may have to... Oh, no, I guess I have an emergency squirrel if I need it. Corpse maggots. Also not really what I needed to draw. It's okay, we're just gonna be losing for a bit. There we fucking go. Thanks, Wolf. And this is, yeah, and this card is played a copy of his crate in your hand. Which is, like, way too good. Unfortunately, he's gonna steal my ringworm. Which is not great for me. Actually, it is great for me, because now I can just stall out. And now he can't damage me. Sometimes I don't know about the angler. He's got a ridiculously hard face too, though, so that makes perfect sense. And I also don't want to... I might want to play something soon. Yeah, because I don't want to starve, so let's play a few let's play our wolf. And now... Huh. Kaycee, did you tamper with one of my sigils? You thought it too powerful, no doubt, but please, no more of that. Okay, so it looks like they nerfed that sigil so it doesn't happen infinitely. But having this sigil on the board would be great if I can win with both these cards in the field, because then I can immediately sacrifice them for something else during his phase 2. Because that's sort of the plan when dealing with the angler, because you really don't want to get his sharks on the board. Go fish. Okay, now I can play a bunch of stuff. So, I can't, ironically, except for the cockroach. Well, what we're going to do is get the copy of the wolf. And I guess play one of our... Right, because the cockroach, when it dies, it just returns to my hand. Okay, that's pretty cool, actually. And we can play the cockroach here. 3, 4. Okay, and, we won before starvation happened. And I imagine we're probably going to lose during the second phase yet again, because phase 2 is scary. Relight your candles. I won't be killing you quite yet. Rare card. Ouroboros. Well, I think I know what we're going to pick, but... Ryuli and the Gek. Well, I'm going to go for the Ouroboros, because it's the Ouroboros. Although I'm not actually sure if it's as powerful in Kaycee's mod. I'm not... We'll have to see. I'm not used to announcing this one. Have you tinkered with the order of my maps, Kaycee? Very well. The sun rose over the sleepy firs. Birds fluttered across the paths of wolves and elk. We're embarking upon the woodlands. I think we're encountering a new boss, so I hope we make it to the end. I hate the River Otter. Skink's not great either. Coyote is a dog, so I might take it. Though we have a very bone-oriented deck and not a lot of bone generation. Well, this is not great for me. I guess I'll put one of my cockroaches sigils on the coyote. I was hoping to build an insect deck, but I guess we're building a dog deck. Which is fine. And I need to remember to pick campfire at some point to get rid of this get this ringworm eaten. That way I can get something to be really ridiculous. Get to use, yeah, the good boys. We're using the good boys. That wolf cub is nasty, so I think I'll prioritize getting rid of that. More than likely. With our stoat. Unfortunately, apparently an actual wolf is coming out afterwards anyway. So, oops. Okay, so it looks like maybe this effect only triggers once. I probably should have drawn a squirrel there, actually, because we can't play anything. And now we're taking 3. What do we have? Oh. Wow, that went better than expected. As much as I'd love to, I don't know if I want to summon Ouroboros just yet. Because we don't have any other sacrifice cards, so we can't, like, strengthen it permanently. Of course, we get the Trapper. Care to look at me, pelts. Pelt free of charge. See the quality? Yeah. Grab one of those, and then we can't grab anything else, so we'll just grab these 2 for your business. And then the trader's off to the left after the next encounters. So, we get a pack rat, which does mean we have another sigil to put on something that might cost cheaper. Pack rat, always useful. Like, I might put that on my ringworm. Oh god, birds. Oh god. Well, if we're facing birds, I think this golden pelt's going to be pretty useless. I'd like to block one of these, and I'm gonna die if I block the raven, so I think I'll block with the stoat for now. corpse maggots. Yeah, that would have been great a turn ago, thanks. Should I use the hook? We do have a pack rat now. Oh! You know what? I might use the hook. Three. The ringworm. Yeah, I'd love to put pack rat on the ringworm. A bee? Gosh, I should have put the bee in front of the porcupine. I did get another bee this time, though, so we'll put the bee there. Pack rat. I don't think I can do better than this, so let's just go. Okay. I don't think I have duplicates anymore. Yeah, I definitely don't. Hair pelts. I wonder if the mycologists let me fuse a corpse maggot with a corpse maggot that's been infused. That being said, getting this Rat King sigil onto something else is, I think, really important because we're running a bone deck. So I think I'm going to take the Rat King. And for the golden pelt, we will... What do I want to grab? Amalgam is a 3/3 for 2. I could put Pack Rat onto that, and that would basically be a better Pack Rat. It's probably... This costs 1, though, so it won't be dead in my hand, and it can block for... It can stall out for a turn, so I think I'll grab that. Okay, and speaking of getting that infusion... Let's, I have an idea for a very broken combo, so we're gonna grab Rat King, and then we're gonna grab Cockroach. And so now we can, assuming they haven't, like, balanced this, if we lose that Cockroach after playing it, we will always be able to play it again. Wow, speaking of stalling. Oh, man. Let's start with let's start getting Ouroboros up. Four. I may have lost. I think I just lost. So I need to pop the emergency squirrel. Because now I can play Stoat here. And I can play B here to block. As much as I'd love to get Ouroboros back in the field again. Okay. Draw from the deck, what do we get? The Cockroach. Well, I can play that. I can play the B as well. ringworm. You know what, though? I had an idea. Let's play the cockroach. Then sacrifice the cockroach. For the ringworm, play the cockroach again. Sacrifice the cockroach for the Ouroboros. Play the cockroach again. And hope... Oh, no. It didn't matter. I should have placed the weight in the scales. That was a big brain idea, but it didn't work out because I'm an idiot. What is that? We might have to go to that. Then again, we are low on items, so I might want to go there as well. Here we go. Cost 1. A cat. Okay. I want to know what this is. And we're coming up in time anyway, so losing will be fun. What? Oh no. I thought I'd toss this bottle in the river. No, no, I will make myself useful. I will paint just like the master. Not as good as the master, no. I may make some errors. What shall I paint for you? The mole man? Yes. Let's see what I can do. Okay, so it looks like its stats aren't quite as good. What do you think? Would the master be proud? Please say yes. Is it just like your card? Is it good? Enough. If we put you away again. Okay, so that's what that does. I probably should have went for items, because I think I'm gonna die. Sigils. I think I'm gonna take Pack Rat. I'm gonna put it onto... I might put it on Cat. Cat seems more immediately useful, and plus I'm gonna get rid of the Ringworm anyway. So now it's a 0-1, so it doesn't deal damage like the Pack Rat does, but I'll still get an item out of it if I play it, and it can stay on the board as a as part of a sacrifice engine. Yeehaw! 'Twas the prospector! Of course we started with the fucking worm. Well, Mole Man's gonna do double duty since he apparently won't get out of my fucking hand. Jesus Christ, Mole Man. Okay, so you're gonna die, and then you're gonna leap out of my hand. And then when this rock dies, the Wolf Club is gonna leap out of my hand as well. I'm gonna save this for the second round, I think. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to save the wolf for the next round. Do I have anything reasonably strong? Doesn't look like it. I probably should have drawn a squirrel. Oopsies. Oh, but the Wolf Club isn't coming in this turn anyway, so that's okay. Alright. Do I have 4 bones yet? I do! Alright, and here's the cat. I love this cockroach thing, because, like, now when it always spawns in my hand, so I always have access to it. I'm gonna play the squirrel, and I think I'm pretty okay. But I would like to get an item, so I'm gonna play the cat. There's gold in them curds! I've struck gold! Get him! Unfortunately, I will need 2 slots open to play Ouroboros. So for now, I think I'll actually just play my Coyote. Oh, wait, I have to draw a squirrel first. I'll play my Coyote. I'll get a second copy of it in my hand. Wait, did I have 2 of these? No, because it goes back to my hand, so I could just... I can... Oh my god. So that means if... And it's unfortunate that I can't do this anymore, because of course, the wolf already has an effect on it, I believe. I believe I put an effect on the wolf already. But this effect with this combo is really strong. I think I put something on... I don't even remember what I did put on the wolf, though. That being said, we only have 1 open slot, so I might as well just play the Coyote again. But I'd rather not have my hand flooded with coyotes, so maybe... no, I'll play a cockroach. Alright, well I can play one of my squirrels. Drop Ouroboros. And then play the cockroach again. I may have discovered a broken strategy. It's possible. It's possible I've gotten a few good things. Dagnabbit, my mule! I am gonna die of starvation soon, which is not great. Oh, but we won. Let me relight your candles. Very well. May choose a rare card. Alright, what do I want? Manus God, probably. Yeah, Manus God, for sure. That was a pretty close call. We were getting down to the starvation mechanic, which I suspect gets very out of hand very quickly. Let me see. This is the forest. A frigid gust of wind billowed unwelcome into your lungs. Beauty of fallen snow failed to distract you from the chill in your bones. You had ascended to the snow line. We will probably end soon. Kingfisher, ew, wolf, the adder. This wolf would be... I think I'm gonna take wolf. Knight. I've got a pretty boneful deck. Also, it's the knife, except I think this handle is different. I think I'm gonna take the bones, though. We can get a harder encounter if we want to go to duplicate a card. And I might want to do that. Plus, we're getting close to the end of time, so if I lose anyway, it's not a big deal. That is a pretty bad sigil to find, though. Two elk fawns. Well, okay, here's the plan. We use the piggy bank. Then we play a squirrel and a cat. The cat goes here. We take 2. But now we draw from the main deck, and we get corpse maggots. If I deal 2... But he's gonna move after. This may have been a mistake, but it's okay. Oh, and we can play Mole Man, so any incoming damage will come through the Mole Man. Okay, now we have the Stoat. Cockroach, we can play you. Oh, shit. Yeah, no, I think I'm going to lose here because of Cockroach. Ouroboros would be helpful, and I can play it. But I think I might lose anyway, unfortunately. BB. Ouroboros. I'll block for the turn, fortunately. Cockroach can kill you. And then I can play another coyote. Yeah, okay, this is a problem. Because I think I lose. Yeah, I wasn't counting. I need to pay better count at that. I also noticed yeah, okay. Thanks, buddy. Draw Isle of Wisdom. I think most of my cards have sigils. So I think I'm going to take this sigil. I passed the trial. What do we get? A cockroach that evolves into a bigger cockroach if it stays alive long enough. You were so bad. These 2 sigil combinations are perfect. And you put them on a kingfisher, which won't die. That is awful. I feel like this skunk is tankier than it would be in the main game. This sigil for the skunk is great, kind of, but then this, like, these 2 sigils aren't great. I think my choice is limited to the cockroach. And then I get to copy something. So what happens if I copy my bone cockroach? I apologize in advance. Alright, copy my bone cockroach, see what happens. I will attempt this. Okay, but... Okay, so it looks like he cannot copy the blue sigils. That's good to know. Let's play the better Mole Man first. And then we'll draw a squirrel. Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, that was not the play. But now we have 2 squirrels, so we can play an Ouroboros. Okay, and we draw a main deck monster. We get the Manus God, which we need to put on something. And then I think this is where we die. Conveniently close to time. Yeah, I should have drawn a squirrel. Well. Wolfman, the cooler Wolfman. Yeah, essentially. I'm assuming because this is Kaycee's mod, we do not get a death card. Yeah, no death cards for us. Well, that was a pretty fun round of Inscryption to end off Captain Toad. Now, Monday... Oops, that was an exit of the game. Monday is when my copy for the new Kirby game should be coming in. And so I'm probably going to do a bonus stream that week on Monday to start that Kirby game because I just can't wait for that Kirby game. I just can't wait. It's going to be so cool. I've heard great things about it already. And so hopefully we'll have a fun time. Until then, I'm going to end stream, being 8:30. So, hopefully all of you joining in, having a good night, and I'll see you Monday, hopefully. Have a great day, everyone.